Hello, my name is Jeny Milosevic, and I just want to talk about chemo and for someone who maybe just been diagnosed with chemo or someone who's going to start chemo because they receive, they've been notified that they have cancer. So this is my story. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on my left side 4 years ago, and it was very unreal to hear the news that you got cancer. And at the time, I opted for double mastectomy. So two of my breasts were removed at the same time. I had a great doctor, a great plastic surgeon who was able to do the reconstruction right after the surgery, and I have my body back. And so I don't have no complaints in regards to my new body. I have new boobs, and so I'm very happy with it. I feel like a woman again. And at the time, I didn't do no chemotherapy, no radiation, because when they removed my breast, they pretty much took all the cancer that was there. They checked my lymph nodes under my arms, and there was nothing there. So there was really no reason for me to do chemo or radiation. There was nothing else. There was no cancer at all. And so I decided not to do it. And also was planning for a family, and I didn't want to put myself into those kind of drugs that are very powerful and may block you for your reproduction. So here I am now, 4 years later, and I had a rough year. Last year I have a rough time with my dog, who was my own baby for 10 years. She got really sick and she passed away last November. We are right now in September, next following year. And so I was really stressed, and the last thing I was thinking was myself. But when she passed, I decided to take care of myself and things I was neglecting, like my dental and cleanings and things like that. And next thing, one day, just going through my body, you always have to touch your body and feel your body, because you never know where things gonna come up. But I noticed that I had a little lump on my neck, which is right here, and you cannot even see it much, but you can touch it. And it was very weird because you can feel it, and it was hard, and I got scared. Already been through this whole cancer, and I'll go every 6 months for my blood work and follow-ups to make sure that everything is okay with me. And I went to my oncologist, and I told him that this lump is bothering me, and I want to have it checked, and I want to have a biopsy, because this is the only way you can know for sure if a cancer is on you, when the lab takes a little piece of your cells and they analyze it with the microscopes. So we did a biopsy on the neck, and even there, and the doctor said wasn't only one little lump that was big. There were several other lumps that it's not even seeing, but he could see it, that they were big. So they did a biopsy, and here I am. The news was positive. I have cancer. It was now back on my neck. It's on my neck, on my left side. And at this time, I didn't know how we're gonna call this new cancer. And they told me, because I had a breast cancer in the past, so it would be no metastasized breast cancer, meaning the cancer on your breast has expanded, and now it's in your lymph nodes, and it's in your neck area. My doctors, myself, we all were freaking out, and so the next step was to have a PET scan, and we did PET scan through the whole body to make sure that it was not spread somewhere else. And I know my body pretty much very well, and so I thought, no, it's nowhere else. That's ridiculous, but let's go for me. Of course, I want to make sure that everything is okay with me. After PET scan results, yes, the cancer was only in my neck, like we all thought, which is great news. That means the cancer was only local. It stayed on just in one area, and I haven't really grown or expand in nowhere else. And that's a good news. And so, in a good news sort of thing, And now, so now I needed, now this time the doctor told me, you gotta do chemotherapies and you gotta do radiation. Surgery is not an option anymore. His lymph nodes are compromised, and when the lymph nodes are compromised, meaning it's a lot of blood that goes through it, and the blood goes through your whole body, and who knows when, how soon it would take time for this cancer spread to other areas. And if it goes through any of your primary organs, that will be probably the most devastating news that you don't want to hear. So here I am, a couple months after all of that, because I was first of all thinking other ways how to cure it. I also thought about taking a vacation, taking some time before even going through chemo, because I didn't want to be stuck in the hospital and not able to enjoy things that I wanted to enjoy. And I was make sure that my body is strong when I go through chemo. So I was doing a lot of, because I usually suffer from anemic. So what I was taking some medication to make sure bring my blood counts high as much as possible. Exercising a lot more than I used to. I usually work out 5 days a week, but this time I was kind of more seriously and taking care of my dentals, make sure there was no infections nowhere else. And so I just want to make sure that my body is ready, because when you do chemotherapies, for what I heard, is the strongest drugs out there. It could make your immune system really, really weak. And the last thing I want is to get some kind of infection because I didn't take care of that when I could. So for several months, I kind of was planning my body to become preparing it for this. Now at the end, it was coming to the end where like it's time now to do it, and so to do and go through the treatment. One of the things I did first, I told you guys, people who see me, who knows me from before, I had a long hair, very, very long hair, but I cut my hair short a couple days ago, maybe, just because I think it's easier for a woman to go prepare, because for what I hear, chemotherapy is a really strong drugs, and they will kill your hair, and you will lose your hair. And so I didn't want to be scared when that time happens. I didn't want to go take a shower one day and then find out big chunks of my head are gone and they're long. This way, I think it will be less dramatic and perhaps less scary. And so we were able, I think, to manage, to see the hair coming out. Probably depends on how the chemo treatments go. I probably would have to make other decisions, like either cut it all, get wigs or hats or what, so depending. So, but for now, I have hair still, and I want to keep it like that way. But I'm ready for the worst, right? Today was my first day of chemo, and I just want to say I never had it before, so it is kind of like something new for me, and I wanted to share this with everybody who can go through this. I don't want you to go through this, but somebody that you know is gonna go through this. This is not a joke, and this is something that we could take here seriously. But you gotta be prepared mentally and emotionally, and talk to people like me, other ones who have gone through this. So I think that today in the morning, I got it to be early in the morning. You're gonna be in a room with other people who also going through chemo. So you make sure that you are kind of sharing the same space, and at the same time, don't bother them as well. Keep private, And so anyway, it wasn't that way. It was very fun actually, but so I brought my blankets. They have blankets and snacks and drinks and things like that for you to feel comfortable. Very nice, comfortable chairs. The nurses are very, very polite, and they know what they're doing. They know how to go through this. But I just, brought my stuff. I like to have my own things. So I brought my blanket, I brought my computer, the phone, and what's up, in case I get bored, right? So and my husband came with me. He was a very good supporter. So he was there with me through the whole time, even though he could have gone somewhere else. I told him just go somewhere else. And so, but when I say it is, go prepare. It's gonna be long hours, especially your first day. It's gonna be probably 6 to 7 hours, and you're gonna make sure you're gonna be there for that long. So if you're working, take that day off. You're gonna need it. You have to. There's no, that day you want to be relaxed. You want to have no stress in your life. Don't think about anything else, kids or husbands or pets or work or anything like that. Just become very, very relaxed. Wear something light. You're gonna be stuck with needles in your arms, or if you have a port in your port, and you're gonna go to bathrooms, and you wanna be comfortable. You don't wanna be tied up, and so comfortable is pretty much fine. And so I will tell you my experience. My first day, and I was comfortable. I was fine. I didn't have a port. A port is something that they put between is in your vein. It's a little device that goes inside your skin. So when they're ready to do the intravenous injections, it's easy for the nurse to find the hole and punch it and go in through that. But because I didn't have that, they had to find through my veins. And today, I would say my veins were the worst. It did it here. Finally, they did it here. But they were the worst. They weren't coming out. It was hard to find it. I drank a lot of water in the morning, but even with that, it didn't help. So I got 2 marks. I don't know if you can see it on my arm. They tried. They were really hurting me. They couldn't. At one point, I was giving up, and I said to them, maybe it's not my day. Maybe it's time for me to go and come back with a port here, and then it will be easier for everybody. So the nurses they were scared as well, and I had to wait because when they were trying, they really hurt me, and I was really in pain. It was really hurting me. At one moment, I'm gonna be honest with you, I got into panic attack, and I didn't know what was a panic attack until I suffered. So this is what happened to me. I was in the chair waiting for another nurse to come over so she can work in my other arm and find the veins, and I started feeling dizzy. My eyes were blurry. I started sweating that, and my breath, I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I thought, this is it, I'm passing out. I was ready to call 911. The doctors, I'm there where everyone is doctor and nurses, and I was just freaking out. I didn't know. They brought water, they brought patches, cold patches to put in my head, on my neck, breathe through your nose and exhale through your mouth, and that really worked well. The nurses were trying and thinking, we had to give you we had to make sure that we make it today because you were passing out, because nothing is going through your body right now, and you're scared, and it's easy to be scared, and just having a panic attack. You need to relax and breathe, and your brains are gonna work as well when you are relaxed. So I tried to do my best, and I relaxed, and at the end I felt better. I drank a lot of water. I was really scary. I think it was in scariest moments. I never had this. I had a mastectomy, bringing surgery, and this thing never had this reaction before. But this panic attack, it's serious, and I was really, really freaking out. I thought that was the end. Nothing started yet, But anyway, they find it, so I have a little happy faces now. They tied it up. I should take it off now. So they found it. I was able to put the IV through that and it calmed me down. They put another medication for me to calm me down because I was really scared about it. And that's it. That was the story. And that was the beginning of everything. I got 3 different kind of injections. My injections might be different from some other people because I have a triple positive carcinomas, and so my treatment might be different than someone else who also have breast cancer. So that's my injections were that 2 were a hormonal therapies, and the other one was the chemo. It was done at the end. So it lasted long. We didn't leave until around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So it was a whole day. It's a whole day thing that you gotta be there. I will tell you, I brought a laptop and I watch a movie. I play with a phone here and there. Pretty much didn't want to do no more check emails, but I didn't want to get scared, receive an email for something and then get freaked out, mad or angry. So I didn't want to really put that in mind. Work email, put it aside. But you can listen to music. People were listening to music. I met other ladies who were next to me, and they're coming from different reasons, and so they are. So you talk to other people if you feel like it. Just to understand what they're there for. how's their how's experience pretty much, because you want to share that. It's an experience that, we share it just to perhaps learn something from it. And that's what I want to do here. This experience, I think it's gonna be good to other people who never have done it and now first time going there and they're scared and not know what to do. I just gonna tell you it's not that scary. The scary part is when they had to find your veins and it had to be in specific areas. They cannot just put it wherever they find, like when they do your blood work. It's very special. And so if you had the opportunity to have a board in your chest, have it, because it's gonna be easier. It will be less dramatic, less scary. Already have my going through the approval with insurance, and I know it's going through because it was approved before and just didn't want to do it. I was very scared having something here with me. But today experience, I feel like it's a must and you must have it. Then, like I said, pack light, dress comfortably, bring your blankets, your pillows if you want. They have it all. But sometimes you want to have something for your own comfort. And so bring someone with you. Usually they allow one person only on the rooms because the rooms are kind of tight. It depends where you are, but I think just being one person, you can chat and talk and can help you out with whatever else. And you're gonna need a designated driver because you're gonna be dragged, and you can be drive, but it's just not recommended, So, okay, that's my expression for today. I'm home right now. And I just ate with my husband. We make special meals. We buy everything organic and all of these veggies and stuff because they all say my immune system is gonna go down the drains. And so I have a bunch of medications downstairs where like for nausea and vomiting and I will take them if it's needed. If you don't need it, just leave them there. You have them. It's rather to have them than not have them. Because when you need it and you don't have them, it will be a problem. And so yeah, I'm home right now. I got this new beautiful necklace as a gift for my treatment. Yeah, so it's pretty. Every time I go through something drastic like this, I always treat myself with something. But so this is first day. Let's see tomorrow how it works because I heard the second and the third day are the hardest. So we will see how my body reacts to it. And so far I'm feeling great. I'm not even tired. I'm gonna be honest. I know maybe if I lie down, I will fall asleep. But I'm fine. I'm not crying like you see me. I'm very strong. I mean, I didn't even think about it. Let's see it anyway. Actually, as a matter of fact, I had to walk. This pussy here. Look at him. Yeah, he wants to walk. Right, Luca? Yeah, he wants to walk. No, he has to walk, and I had to walk Daddy. I had to walk everybody. That's my job. Yeah. So we're going for a walk, get some air, maybe lie down. My husband says she rest. She rest because I want to start my days like normal. I don't want to say, I'm sick, I'm in bed, can I do this? No, I'm a girl who goes to the gym 5 days a week. I get up at 5 or 6 in the morning, get ready to be at the gym by 7. I would work out, then I walk the dog, then I have to work. I work from home, and so my life is busy. And then house, oh my God, house, a lot of stuff in the house. So I want to keep that. The cancer and the chemos, that's something that's gonna be in the back of my head, And so nothing, it's worries me. It's not a concern or worry right now. That's what I think. And in my case, I will be going every 3 weeks. So next month, the first kind of week of the next month, I will be going again. And let's see how everything goes then. And I'm gonna share all the experiences, so in that way you can relate to what I'm going for. And any questions that you may have, if you feel to talk to somebody, I will give you guys my private information. Feel free to contact. I'm always being strong in my life. I have so many experiences in life that this is just something else that I had to conquer and fight, and I'm gonna move forward with it. So wish you guys a happy good night and hope to see you guys soon. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.